I mean, we've had quite a few nutters coming out of the woodwork saying that they're speaking to Dad from the grave.
And of all people that said it, and I don't know, it's always stuck with me. I shared this at my father's funeral, and it was there's an interview with Keanu Reeves. He's on some nighttime talk show, whatever, and they asked him, "What do you think happens when you die?" And he goes, "I don't know what." Keanu Reeves' answer was, "I don't know what happens when you die, but what I do know is the people that love you miss you the most." I felt that.
How cool is it having Ozzy as a dad?
Very cool.
Yeah, right?
Today's a little bit harder to get out of bed, but the animals need to be fed and I have to keep going. So, good morning, and let's see how today goes.
The Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne, who passed away in July at the age of 76, may be gone from this world, but according to his family, he hasn't really left them behind. In the most Ozzy way possible, he still seems to be showing up for the people he loved, just not in the way anyone expected.
Before he went on stage, I ran back into the dressing room and... Sorry. I just gave him a big hug. I just kissed him. I just said... I was like, "Crush it. You're gonna do so good." And I was crying.
During a recent interview on SiriusXM, his son Jack Osbourne shared something both strange and comforting. He revealed that several members of the Osbourne family have been having incredibly similar dreams about Ozzy since his passing. And in those dreams, Ozzy is not sad, quiet, or fading away. Instead, he's exactly how fans remember him, laughing, joking, and full of life.
23. Now I'm 55.
No.
I'm 55.
I thought
I think he's 56 as well.
Shut your mouth.
My father passed. I was in Los Angeles. I woke up to a knock on my house door at around 3:45 in the morning. Someone who's worked for my family for probably 30 years now was knocking on my door. When I looked through my window and I saw it was him, I knew something bad had happened.
Jack explained that in these dreams, Ozzy keeps telling them to stop crying, almost like he's trying to comfort them in his own unique way. He's smiling, laughing, and acting like nothing is wrong. Jack said that he, his wife, and even his daughters have all had the same kind of dreams. Each time Ozzy appears happy, full of energy, and very much himself. Ozzy's death came after years of serious health struggles, including Parkinson's disease and heart problems. When he finally passed from a heart attack, it marked the end of one of the wildest, most influential, and unforgettable lives in rock music history. Ozzy wasn't just a musician, he was a cultural force. He shocked people, entertained millions, and helped shape the sound of heavy metal forever.
They thought you would be a wild kind of guy like your dad, Ozzy. Bite the head off a bat. Did you hear about that story? Dad supposedly bit the head off a bat?
second day at school, his kid comes up to me. Did your dad bite the head off a bat?
And what'd you say?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good to have a genius for a father, right?
Now, do you listen to your dad's music?
I have to.
His life was chaotic, controversial, and unforgettable. But if Jack's stories are anything to go by, Ozzy's famous sense of humor didn't die with him. It seems to live on in the hearts and even the dreams of the people who loved him most. Jack wasn't the only one to share this experience. Ozzy's close friend, Billy Morrison, also said he has dreamed about Ozzy since his passing. Morrison described Ozzy as peaceful, happy, and no longer in pain. That detail stood out to many fans, especially knowing how much Ozzy had suffered physically in his final years. For those who loved him, the idea that he might finally be free from pain brings a small sense of comfort. It feels like a goodbye that never fully ended. What makes Ozzy's passing even more emotional is that it happened just 17 days after his final live performance. That show took place in his hometown of Birmingham and became a powerful farewell. It wasn't just a concert, it was a celebration of his life, his music, and his impact on the world. The event raised millions for children's charities and reunited some of the biggest names in metal. It was loud, emotional, and unforgettable, exactly how Ozzy would have wanted it.
Like, it's very much like Robin Williams because people adored him. You didn't have to like his movies or whatever. He was one of these people you just warmed to.
Yeah.
And your dad was the same. He was just...
Yeah.
Even in death, Ozzy continues to leave his mark, not just through music, not just through memories, but through moments that feel almost magical to those closest to him. If these dreams mean anything, it might be that Ozzy didn't want his family to remember him with sadness. He wanted laughter, he wanted strength, and most of all, he wanted them to keep living. And in that way, Ozzy Osbourne is still very much alive. Ozzy Osbourne may have passed, but stories like these shared dreams remind fans that his spirit still feels close, especially to the people who loved him most. Through these moments, it seems like Ozzy is still checking in, still making people laugh, still being exactly who he always was. And of course, he will live forever through his music, which continues to inspire millions around the world. His songs are still being played, his voice is still being heard, and his legacy is still growing. For many fans, Ozzy never truly left. He simply became part of something bigger: memory, music, and history. In other news, the love for Ozzy Osbourne has become so powerful that a special exhibition honoring his life and career has now been extended due to overwhelming public demand. The exhibition, developed and created by Central Bid in partnership with Birmingham Museum and Art Gallery, will now run until September 2026. This extension shows just how deeply people still connect with Ozzy's story and how much his journey continues to mean to fans across generations. Titled Ozzy Osbourne, Working Class Hero, the exhibition was officially opened by Sharon Osbourne on June 25, 2025. The date was carefully chosen to match what would become one of the most emotional moments of Ozzy's career, his final live performance at the historic Back to the Beginning homecoming concert at Villa Park in Birmingham. The exhibition is completely free to the public, making it accessible to fans from all walks of life, just like Ozzy himself. It celebrates his solo achievements and the global recognition he earned over decades of hard work, chaos, creativity, and determination. Inside, visitors can see some of his most prestigious international awards, including Grammy Awards, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame honors, MTV Awards, his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and his Birmingham Walk of Stars tribute. There is also a powerful collection of platinum and gold records, rare photographs, and video displays that tell the story of his rise from a working-class kid from Aston to one of the most recognizable and influential rock legends the world has ever known. This exhibition doesn't just show Ozzy's success, it tells his story. It shows where he came from, what he overcame, and how he changed music forever. It reminds people that Ozzy wasn't born a legend. He became one through struggle, persistence, and an unbreakable love for music. And now, even after his passing, his story continues to bring people together, just as his music always has. Ozzy Osbourne may be gone, but his voice, his laughter, his spirit, and his impact will never fade. Whether through dreams, music, or museum walls filled with memories, the Prince of Darkness continues to shine. One of the most touching parts of the Ozzy Osbourne Working Class Hero exhibition is the tribute wall, which has become a powerful emotional centerpiece for fans. This wall features 77 carefully selected messages, chosen from more than 50,000 tributes that were left by fans in the museum's Book of Condolence and at memorial sites across Birmingham after Ozzy's passing on July 22nd. Each message reflects the deep love, gratitude, and connection people felt toward him, not just as a musician, but as a human being who helped shape their lives through music. The tribute wall was officially unveiled on December 3rd, a date that would have marked what would have been Ozzy's 77th birthday, making the moment even more meaningful. Since the exhibition first opened, the Birmingham Museum and Art Gallery has welcomed over 425,000 visitors, an incredible number that shows just how powerful Ozzy's legacy remains. What began as a temporary display was originally scheduled to end in September 2025, but due to overwhelming demand, it was first extended to January 18, 2026. Now, thanks to continued public interest and the full support of the Osbourne family, the exhibition will remain open until September 27, 2026. Sharon Osbourne expressed her pride and gratitude, saying that she and her family are deeply honored that the museum chose to extend the exhibition. She shared how happy she is that more fans will now have the chance to experience Ozzy's story, walk through the displays, and connect with his journey. For her, this isn't just about music, it's about remembering who Ozzy was, where he came from, and how much he meant to people around the world. Sam Watson, chair of Central Bid Birmingham, also spoke about how proud the organization is to bring this exhibition to the city. He said the response has been beyond anything they imagined, calling the demand phenomenal. Watson thanked Sharon and the Osbourne family for allowing the exhibition to continue, explaining that this extension gives fans from the UK and across the globe more time to celebrate Ozzy's extraordinary life, achievements, and cultural impact. Leaders of Birmingham Museum's Trust, Zach Mensa and Sarah Wajid, shared similar feelings. They said the public response continues to show just how deeply Ozzy is loved, not only in Birmingham, but far beyond it. They explained that the decision to extend the exhibition again was an easy one because of how meaningful it has been to so many people. They also expressed sincere thanks to Sharon and the Osbourne family for allowing the museum to keep the exhibition open as a lasting tribute. For them, this isn't just a display, it's a way for people to come together, reflect, and remember a man who changed music forever. Ozzy Osbourne, Working Class Hero is a collaboration between Central Bid Birmingham, Birmingham Museum and Art Gallery, and Sharon Osbourne Management. The exhibition is sponsored by Ocean Outdoor and supported by Birmingham City Council and Aston Villa FC. Together, they have helped create a space that honors not just a rock legend, but a working-class kid from Aston who rose to become one of the most recognizable figures in music history. Even in death, Ozzy continues to unite people, inspire new generations, and remind the world that legends never truly fade. They live on through stories, music, and the hearts of those they touched.